All right, guys. So we are going to do what are called inverse trig functions. And it's still about using your unit circle to find things. It's the opposite, therefore inverse, of what we've been doing. We have been practicing something like cosine 120, which is saying go to 120 degrees, so it tells me the location, and then find the cosine, which, if we kind of can think back, is the x coordinate. So I get out my filled in unit circle, I go to 120 degrees, I find what I know is the cosine or x value. My answer would be negative 1/2. So inverse is going to be exactly that, the total opposite. The question is going to instead look like this. It's going to say cosine of what angle is negative 1/2. So this is asking me where on the unit circle is the cosine, and again, that's the x value, equal to negative 1/2. And there's going to be more than one spot. So I'm going to find all answers. I'm going to find them in radian and degree. So I would go to my unit circle and I basically think, okay, I'm looking for x's that equal negative 1/2. Where does that happen? So I look at my unit circle, keeping in mind that x is negative in these two quadrants. That's the place to look. I find that this coordinate pair has an x of negative 1/2. That is associated with 120 degrees. So 120 degrees would be, I shouldn't use x, I should use theta, one of my options for theta. But the other name for that is 2 pi thirds. The other place that I have a negative 1/2 as an x is down here. I see I've got a negative 1/2 as the x or cosine value at 4 pi thirds, which is also 240. So my second answer is 240 degrees or 4 pi thirds. So this is not really a math thing. You don't have to do any math. You just have to look and understand what you're looking for on your unit circle. One thing to keep in mind is that this question is the same as this question. Both of those are asking you to find where is the cosine or x value going to be equal to that negative 1/2. So let's just try a couple more. It might say sine theta equals root 3 over 2, or it could say sine inverse of root 3 over 2. Both of these questions are asking you to find the same thing. Both of these are asking you where is sine, which is the y, equal to root 3 over 2. So you're looking for a location or an angle measure. So my angle measures are going to be any place where the y is root 3 over 2. So sine is a y, and it's positive on the top half. So I'm going to be looking for my answers in the top half. I'm looking for y's to be root 3 over 2, so that's the first spot I see. So 60 degrees or pi thirds are going to be my first set of answers. Then I keep going and I find another y value right here that's root 3 over 2 at 120 degrees, or 2 pi thirds. So those would be my answers. Now, I have drawn in those tangent boxes, and that's going to be super helpful to me because what if I had a tan problem? What if it said tangent of what angle is root 3, which could also look like tan inverse of root 3. Both of these are looking for where the tangent equals root 3. And so it's super helpful to me to have these on here. I'm sorry, I feel like you can't see what I'm doing. Let's tear this off. Give me some more flexibility. So I'm going to go to my unit circle. I don't want to have to do y over x every time, so I'm glad I have written my tangent values on here. I'm looking for a positive root 3. Tangent's positive up here, and keep in mind tangent's partner is always straight across. So I locate a spot right here that has the tangent of root 3, and that's associated with this dot right here. So pi thirds or 60 degrees is going to be my first answer. And then my second answer should be with tangent straight across from that. And there it is. There's my positive root 3. That's at 4 pi thirds or 240. So my answer would be 4 pi thirds or 240. So again, this inverse trig functions worksheet should be pretty quick and easy for you. You're going to have a quizzes to work on this, and you're really just going to want your unit circle handy so that you can look up the things they're asking you to find on there. That is so easy, and what a short video. You're welcome. Bye-bye.